Hi, welcome to Live from Bed.
I am so glad to be here, and I'm so cozy in your adorable home.
Oh, thank
it's
you
beautiful.
so much. Okay, good. We're cozy. We're feeling great. I just had 2 donuts. Life's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, life's good. I'm so excited to talk to you about your book. Does anyone else feel this way? Did you go through so many iterations? Like, before I called it Live from Bed, it was called Tell Me About It. And it's kind of like, does anyone else feel this way? And that there are so many different ways to say it.
Yes. So I don't exactly remember how this book went.
Yeah.
Like, I know we were like, do people feel this way? How do
Right.
I feel? Does
Right.
anyone else feel like, I think at one point it was like, does anyone else feel like crashing out? Or there was a thing that was like, does anyone else?
Yeah.
And then something. And we went through it, and then does anyone else feel this way popped out at us. We were modeling it after, what is that movie? Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Right.
That title of that movie, we were like, we wish that wasn't taken. It's perfect for this. So after we decided that that was like the direction, we started to like kind of ideate. And then we were like, okay, it's, does anyone else feel this way? But for my third book rather, that's coming after this one, I have a screenshot of me texting my agent being like, what if we called it like this or that, this and that? Do you know the video of Taylor Swift with Jack Antonoff and they're writing Getaway Car? Yeah. And she's like, left you at the motel, put the money in the bag and sold the key. That was the last time
I love that.
The text to read like that video. So we're saying it's our Getaway Car moment because it's like us piecing together what eventually came the title.
Genius.
And I'm glad we have that.
Thank you for that reference because I do love that video so much.
It's a perfect video.
But the crazy thing is, I feel like you should stop. If you've started writing your third book, you have to stop because you have to get through your wedding process because other people need to hear. Like I have so many questions about your wedding planning because I got married 2.5 years ago. I'm not sick of talking about it. Yeah. Anyone wants to talk to me about my wedding at any time? I'm here. I'll show you the video. I'll show you everything. But it's like, it really is a universal and crazy and wonderful and horrific experience.
It's like all the things. Yeah. So many emotions. It's so fun. Yeah. But yeah, my third book is due the same month as my wedding.
Oh, wonderful planning.
Yes, yeah, so great. But I kind of thrive like that.
Yeah,
like,
I'm the same way. I'm a sprinter.
Yeah, I'm a sprinter, and I am sort of like, you know, when people are like, oh, Taylor Swift is so crazy that she's writing new music while she's on the Eras tour, and I'm like, that's how I operate, though. Right. Not at that level. Girl, I don't know how she does that. Right. But like, when I was finishing the second book, I was like, what's next? If I have too much time on my hands, I'm like, what am I doing? Yeah,
100%. That's what I think is like, when I was reading your book, that's what's so interesting is like, how old are you now?
I'm 27.
Okay, so I'm 31. I forgot for a second. I'm 31.
Like, how old am I?
Yeah, like, Jesus Christ. And I was thinking, like, it really sent me back to being like 25, 26, 27. And like, let me tell you, it was what a piece of shit time in my life that was. Don't wish to go back, would not recommend at all. But it like sent me back to that because I was like, it really is this weird thing where like you, like now, right? I'm married. I have I have so many, I've checked a lot of boxes that other people or I would have wanted to check.
Yeah.
But the goalpost moves.
The goalpost moves.
That's what's fucked up.
I think the other thing that's fucked up is like, for so long, I was like, when I publish a book, I will be like, done. Like, totally. I'll be done with this hustling. I'll be like, done with this. Your dog is killing me.
No, he's actually perfect. He would like to sit with me.
It's okay.
He would like to sit with you, but he kind of settled for
He's so cute. I thought that it would be this like completed feeling of like, I made it.
Yeah.
I don't think, what I've realized is that I don't think making it is like this feeling of like, you're done. I think it's more about like the process.
Yeah.
And I've had to reframe it that way because what I've realized is like, I'm still comparing myself. It's just to like people who are now above me on this
100%.
level. So like, instead of comparing myself to like my peers in a college classroom or like right when I started out, authors who were published when I wasn't, now I'm comparing myself to like other published authors.
So true.
Who like are, you know, hitting the New York Times or are like doing certain press opportunities. Yeah. Like, I'm comparing myself to those authors and how they market their books.
That's so funny that you say that because I was online obviously last night just like doing my nightly practice of like trying to see myself objectively. Like, do you ever go on like every social platform you're on and try to see yourself, you know? Anyway, so I was like, let me just like distract myself by also looking at like who I've muted because I'm like a big fan of muting.
Love a mute.
Yeah, in your book I know you talk about muting.
Yeah,
right?
I'm like, mute everyone.
It's the best because it's like, you know, no one gets hurt, nobody moves, nobody gets hurt. And so I was like looking at my mute list and I was like, oh my God, so many of these bitches that I had muted because they made me feel bad about myself just because like they were where I want. I'm like, I passed them, but now I got this whole new gaggle of bitches that I'm envious of.
Yeah, so you're like, wait, you can come out of mute jail.
Yeah.
Sorry. No,
I'm so sorry.
I am kind of horrible. Like, sometimes I'll mute someone and be like, you've got to go.
Yeah.
And then I'll bring them back when I'm like feeling a little bit better.
Exactly.
And then I'm like, they've got to go again.
100%.
But I always say, like, I'm okay if people treat me that way.
Yeah,
so I'm okay
of
treating
course.
other, like, I'm okay if you need to mute me. I'm okay if you need to unfollow me. Like, I'm a big proponent
jealous
of like,
of me, it's fine.
yeah, no, but not even like if my content makes you feel like shit or pisses you off, I don't want to be on your phone. That sucks. I hate watching people that piss me off.
Yeah. Okay, so with the wedding, let's chat because I love talking about weddings and people's different controversial opinions on it because I have so many controversial opinions about weddings. And so many opinions. That's the thing about also once you're planning your own wedding, you become the biggest CUNT about other people's weddings. Like I would go to other people's weddings and be like on my notes app, like, not doing that. Okay. Like interesting color scheme.
Yeah. I'm really trying to plan my wedding as though there would be no phones. Now, obviously, there's a media team of 15 and there are phones.
Like, oh my God, do you have like a social media person for your wedding?
Oh,
that was after my time.
I have a content creator and she's bringing like 7 people in drones.
So
like,
Sophia
I'm crazy.
Richie got married like 6 to 9 months or something after me. And that was the first wedding I ever saw like documented like
content.
Yes. And I was like, why didn't I fucking do that?
You're like, why the fuck did I not do that? Yeah, no, it's...
I just missed my big
opportunity. You just missed like a big opportunity to go viral.
This fucking podcast.
No, I do have like a social team, but I'm trying to plan it as though... Oh yeah, drones.
Love.
Need a drone. Need a drone.
Yeah.
I'm trying to plan it as though like nobody will have phones and there'll be no phones there. So I know I'm making decisions because I want to make them and because it reflects. I keep saying I want to plan a wedding that reflects the way we feel about each other.
Sure.
And not how the internet will receive it. Like obviously there's a part of me that wants the internet to like it, but I don't want to make decisions for them. Yeah. And a lot of that, what I've realized I have to do is like not looking at trends. Like I have no idea what's trending.
Right.
I don't know what's trending. I don't know what's in. I don't know what you think is chuggy.
Yeah.
I ignore all of it.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is not taking inspo from other people's weddings. And obviously like you can't reinvent the wheel.
Right.
I just don't want to be making a decision because it's trendy and in or because it will be received well on the For You page.
Yeah.
I want to make a decision because it reflects the love we have for each other and like the people that we've grown into that have found each other.
Totally. Like not to pat myself on the back, but I was the same way. Like I got my inspiration from like a lot of weird places and mine was really quirky and weird and creative.
Yeah.
And I also like remember vividly, like now that you say that, like I am so grateful at the same time that my wedding wasn't necessarily like about content.
Because it's so hard.
It's so hard. And like I remember because my wedding was in Vogue and I like actually told them, you know what, like you can post once and you can post this. Like I had a lot of control because I was like, I don't want my like this day that I loved so much and these outfits that I love so much to be like up for consumption or like outside opinion.
And then you're gonna read it all and because you're gonna want to see the compliments and then you're gonna see the people being like, this is so that.
Right. And my friend got married and her wedding was in Vogue and she just, you know, was making like a model-y face, like not smiling in the pictures. And let me tell you, the entire comment section was like, she's not happy in her marriage. Like, it's like insane. But you really have to consciously like go into it with not wanting it to be, or like with protecting yourself from that.
I just think like people are gonna say whatever the fuck.
Totally.
Like if I don't post my wedding at all, they're gonna be like, she thinks.
Well, you have to. I wasn't like an influencer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you have to.
I have to. But like, let's say I'm in decision to not.
Yeah.
She thinks she is so XYZ. She thinks she's better than everybody else. How dare she? Da da da. If I post it everywhere, she can't live in the moment.
Right.
She doesn't know how to get off her phone.
Right.
It's so embarrassing. She's only doing a wedding for content. There's no way to win. So what I've just decided is like, I'm doing me.
Totally.
I love to post. I'm gonna post. I love to share. I definitely feel a little pressure. I know people are like, I wasn't expecting like my bachelorette content to do as well as it did. So now I know the wedding like people are.
No, wedding
it's a
content
thing.
hits. It's crazy.
But like, you know what? I love consuming wedding content, and I'm
Me
gonna
too.
love my wedding. So I can't wait to share. And if people don't
100%.
like it, like honestly, like I don't know.
My
Go
piece
away.
of advice is like even above, you know, doing what other people would like. Weddings are a snapshot in our 20s when we are, or, you know, whenever you get married, it's a snapshot of your life. And so your friends are going to be different. Your outfit choices are going to be different than like they would be at a different time. And like, that's something that I really recommend to all brides and grooms or whatever, surrender to that. Like I even look back and I'm like, oh, I wish I hadn't worn that day. Like I have regrets. And I think people are so afraid of, and it's like, it didn't kill me. You know what I mean?
I hate when people are like, it needs to be timeless. Like, Your
No.
wedding was in 2012.
I'm a
It's gonna
bridesmaid I
look
don't
like
talk
it's
to
in
anymore.
fucking 2012.
And it's only been 2 years.
No, I know
You
for
know
a
what I mean?
fact, like, I know for a fact those types of things happen.
Yeah.
Like, my wedding's gonna be in 2026. It's gonna look like it's in 2026.
Right.
And I would want it that way.
Yeah. Like the whole timeless, this fixation on the time.
Stupid.
It's like enough. You know what I mean?
Stupid.
Relax.
Just grow up.
That's how I feel. I really feel that
No,
way.
it really bothers me too.
It's really annoying. Classic timeless. It's like, okay, what about the sign of the times? You know what I
Also,
mean?
like,
Here we are.
classic timeless. Like, what about a little bit of like personality?
100%.
I don't really care if you could go in any era.
Yeah.
That's not interesting to me.
No.
Tell a story.
I totally agree with you. But I love how you talk about how the scale of how appropriate it is to be drunk at certain events.
Oh my god, yeah, that's such a fun series.
So let's talk about weddings with that.
Yes.
So I made the mistake. My wedding was, okay, I am an introvert. No, I'm not an extrovert. I am an absolute introvert that like
So am I.
cosplays as an extrovert
too.
because I can be social,
I'm
but it
just
kills
talkative,
me. Me
extrovert, introvert, and people are like, you're extroverted.
I
I'm like,
know.
The definition is whether you gain energy from people or not.
Right.
I do not like people.
I mean, me neither. I fucking hate people so
Literally,
much.
let me go home.
It's taxing to my health. Like it's
Like,
really like
oh,
I'm deteriorating
so-
in real time.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's like I'm delighting all of you and it's killing me.
Yeah.
That's really how I
Yeah.
feel. So I planned my wedding not for myself. Like I planned my wedding for God knows who.
Yeah.
So it was 4 fucking days
Yeah.
because it was
Oh,
like a
so is mine.
destination. Oh yeah. You don't do it anyway. It'll be great. You'll just like have like the flu after. It'll be wonderful.
Yeah.
But I got really excited because I get drunk excited.
Yeah.
Right. So like when I get like really overexcited, I'm like, oh, like 6 margaritas, whatever. I lose track of how many drinks I
Yeah.
had. So when everyone started to arrive at the hotel, I was like stoked. I was like, oh my God, my family's here. My friends are here. My college friends, my high school friends. Like I was getting too excited.
Yeah.
And I got sloshed.
Night 1.
No, not even night 1.
Night
it
0.
was like day before welcome.
Ground
part.
0,
Yeah.
day 0.
like yes.
pre event.
Blew my load like so early. Like was just like smoking a joint on the beach, like having the time
Yeah,
of my
that's
life.
my
Got
problem, too.
crossfaded. It was
No.
like a disaster. Like who also was on Lexapro at the
Yeah.
time, so like mixing alcohol and like I mean it was a total disaster.
At least you weren't depressed.
No, exactly. No, I was far from
She was so
depressed.
happy.
I was so happy. And then the next day I was so hungover, like I saw Christ himself.
No.
I was like, I don't know how to get out of this. Like everyone's like, oh, like you'll just feel better, like magically, like the wedding will take no. I like needed an IV. I was like, that didn't help. Nothing helped. I was dying. So that's like, you can't like at your own wedding.
At your own wedding, you cannot.
You
I'm
can
gonna have
only
to be
get drunk
careful.
like after like 2 a.m.
Yeah. I
Of the wedding night.
love wedding drunk, which is
Yeah.
what I describe. It's like when you go to someone else's wedding and it's well planned. This
Yeah.
only works if it's well planned and
Yes.
executed. If a
Which
wedding
are seldom, like it's hard to
Yes.
come by.
If a wedding is shittily planned, leaving people copious amounts of free time, everyone will get too drunk. If
Thank
a wedding
you.
is well planned down to the minute where nobody feels rushed and everyone feels taken care of at all times, there's enough going on that you don't get blackout drunk
Right.
because you don't have time.
Right.
Like you're having a drink and then the ceremony starts and you put it down and then the ceremony ends and you go to the cocktail hour and you're having drinks and then you get moved to the next place. So you're always like a drink in hand and you're consistently buzzed throughout the entire day, but then dancing starts and if they feed you well and right, you never get too drunk.
Your
to the
wedding's
point-
going to be fun because you know this. Like,
Yeah.
if you have a 4-hour fucking dinner, you're fucked.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
It needs to be the perfect amount of time in each location
Mm-hmm.
that nobody has the chance to go overboard
true.
and no one has the chance to do too much. And then you're perfectly
Yeah.
drunk for the entire time without going too far. I love a well-planned wedding because I'm wedding drunk. It's
Yeah.
the best. Like you're just happy drunk and then like you never take a step too far because
Right.
there's always something else to do. Let's go to the photo booth. Okay, now we're dancing. Okay, they're cutting the cake. They're doing this. They're dancing. You're great.
And you don't want to make people wait in line too long. So you have to have like
No.
more than one bar, but not
Yeah.
too many where it's like too easy to get a drink, you know?
No, my parents are like very that because they own restaurants. So it's very
Lines.
like.
Lines will ruin your whole vibe.
Yeah.
But like the 3-hour dinner, like I was at a wedding recently where like the dancing hadn't even started and we were sitting it down at dinner for 3 hours.
No.
I was awful. It's real like like the momentum of the wedding. It's like kind of more important than like any flower or like
Yeah.
decor like
It
decision you
needs
can
to
make.
be like 90 minutes to 2-hour dinner at maximum. And during the dinner needs to be the first dance, the mother son, the father daughter, and the cake cutting. And if all of that isn't happening in the dinner, you've fucked up.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Like you just have.
And most speeches, I would say 9 out of 10 speeches suck.
Oh, they're so horrible. I made
So
a video about
horrible.
how to give a speech at a wedding, and I've never done it before, but I just know, like, I go to weddings and I'm like, I would be pissed.
If there's an inside joke in there, I'm leaving. Like if you
No,
say like, oh,
you know
inside
what I
joke, I'm
hate?
leaving.
I'm being so mean right now, but people need honesty. Like
Yeah.
I know you guys can do better, especially about the people you care most about in your life. Like you want to do a good
100%.
job. Getting up there, some of you may not, for those of you who do not
exactly.
know, I'm
give me a
Kelsey,
break.
the bride's sister.
Yeah.
And it's like, no,
Right.
no. Like literally, what if you just said, like, my name's Kelsey and I'm the bride's sister? How much more
Gorgeous.
confident does that sound?
Well, you like people fall asleep. Like we've heard the same thing a million times. We're all going to too many weddings.
We're all going to too many weddings. Be creative.
Roast
Bride-
the person. Well, you know
roast.
what I mean? Get in trouble. Ask for
Roast
forgiveness,
the
not
bride.
permission. Okay, so let's talk about wedding pet peeves. Okay, so this is just I'm gonna start with a hot take. This is one that's controversial, and also like I would probably do it. Like I don't really give a fuck, but I didn't do it, so I get to say
Yeah.
it. Okay, so destination. Is yours a destination wedding?
No, but like,
It's obviously
it's
a
in
destination
my
for
hometown,
someone.
but it's technically destination because half the people are from Texas.
Okay, that's fine. It's in your hometown, so you can agree with me on this. I think it's either a destination bachelorette or a destination wedding.
I just think
People are going into
I just
severe
think we
debt.
need to be gauging the people around us.
Yeah.
It's not super fair if your friends. Okay, this is just me. Like
Yeah.
before I say what I'm gonna say, I want everyone to know. Like, do whatever you want. If you want all your friends to pay money to go to St. Bart's to celebrate you, live your
Go,
life.
God.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
For me, I'm just not comfortable asking people to spend their money on a bachelorette party and spend their paid time off when they might want to take a trip with their partner.
That's what I'm
they
saying.
might want to go visit their family.
Right.
They might have student loans to pay off.
A funeral.
Yeah,
Something.
who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
And so I did my bachelorette already, really early because I didn't want my friends to have to take PTO. So I went
Right.
to do it on a long weekend in the summer, and my
same.
wedding is the first weekend of the summer, so it's like wasn't gonna work out. And I did it at my parents' house, which I'm beyond privileged that my parents live in a beautiful area, and I
wonderful.
live in the Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
But like, if I didn't have the option for that, and I wasn't gonna pay for everything, I would have done like one night out or something.
That's what I did.
And I
It
I
rocked.
paid for everything. They didn't spend a dime.
Yeah.
Two people had to fly in, but I cleared it with them before to make
Yeah.
sure that that was something they were comfortable with and like it was affordable for them. Like, I just don't want my friends talking in a group chat behind my back. And I know people are like, well, my friends aren't doing that, but they might be because finances
they
are tricky and it makes
100%
people
are.
uncomfortable.
No, and like I think the single the single worst human feeling or emotion or like just it's one of them is having your money spent for you. So
Ugh.
it's like if someone wants to offer to fly out, God bless you, like whatever, like they are going to spend so much money on they have to buy you a fucking
wedding.
gift. They have to like and you know they have to maybe buy a dress for the
Yeah.
wedding, whatever.
They
it's
have
like
to fly to the wedding. They have to find a place to
yeah,
stay.
like you can't just like be like, oh, and we're gonna go to St. Bart's, and then you're gonna come to Africa for my wedding. Like enough.
It's just too much. I don't want guests showing up to my wedding like, oh, this fucking sucks
Right.
to get here.
Right.
I want people showing up like, this was easy. She gave
Exactly.
options for hotels. I feel like I was in control of where I spent my money on this. And
I'm
we're
excited to be here.
accommodated the entire time.
Yeah.
That mattered more to me than me getting my quote dream. And I feel like I'm getting my dream now because I know everyone's showing up happy.
Yeah, I mean, I got married in Maui, so like I fucked everyone for sure.
But it was gorge.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're welcome. Like
No,
then
but
you
you're
end
in
up
Maui,
so
like-
like everyone was probably mad at me on the flight. Like probably didn't love. Like especially
Yeah.
flying from New York. But then I said aloha.
Aloha.
Well, welcome.
Look where we are.
Come on, look at the scenery.
Yeah.
Have a pineapple.
Yeah.
You know, a little margarita
Yeah.
or something. Everyone was excited.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, so I can't like assault people by making them also come to my bachelorette party early. I was like, you know what? We're gonna come. That's the thing. Also, make it worth my while. Give me
Yeah.
a night. Make it like a vacation I would love to take. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
100%.
I have ended up in the bumfuck parts of the United States that I will not mention because you guys will all come for me. You know what I mean? Where I'm paying like $1,000 a night at a DoubleTree.
Yeah, and I'm
You know
like,
what I mean?
I'm
I can't.
down to spend on my friends and I want to.
Yeah.
So this isn't coming from like me saying I don't want to do this for other people. It's just
I
that
don't
like
want to do it for other people.
I also like have a job that like affords me a lot of financial privilege
Right.
that other people don't have. I'm
Right.
happy to buy you a $300 wedding gift. I can buy a new dress to go to
Totally.
the wedding. Not everyone's like that, and I feel like we all have our heads so far up our asses we're not thinking about other people
No,
and their
and there
circumstances.
are so many weddings. There are so
God,
many.
there's so
But
many
the thing
weddings.
is, like, while I was in, like, you know, I got married in Maui, I also was remarkably, if I do say so myself, fine with people not coming.
Oh,
like, if anyone,
I'm fine. Don't come. I don't give a
no,
fuck.
like my people were like, "Are you okay?" Like, "Oh, you're not mad." Like my best friend couldn't come because she had just had a baby, but like even other people couldn't come because they couldn't swing it. I was like, "Go with God. We'll get lunch later." Well, like
You're
you know,
also,
I
like,
don't care.
I have a theory that the best friends in the world are people that don't care. Like
I do not
like,
care.
I do not care. If
I'm like,
you
I
don't
am
want
the
to come
best
to my
friend in the
wedding,
world.
like maybe depending on who you are, I might
Yeah.
have some type of feeling about it. But everybody else, I'm like, I understand if I didn't offer you a +1 and you don't want to come.
That's what I'm
I love
saying.
you. I get it. Sometimes I don't want to go if I don't get offered a +1. You do you. You choose for you. I want you there. Would be happy to have you. But the people that need to be there are going to be there.
Right.
Everybody else, it would be so great to have you. We got a B list though. So like if you can't come, let me know now.
Your seat will be filled.
Yeah, your seat will be filled.
But I think other people, like that's what a lot of brides get into, or even like whomever, people that are getting married get into this thing where they're like, okay, like dance for me. Like basically like me and all my friends, like show me how much you love me.
Yeah,
my wedding is the one opportunity for you to either fuck up or like be the best friend ever. And it's like so much pressure on the friends and they feel it. And it's like, you don't want to show up somewhere where like there's this humongous expectation of you and like so much like condition.
No one's having
like,
fun.
Yeah, you have to show up in this way and do this and
wear this.
I was like, my friend just gave birth 3 months ago. I was like, I don't want her somewhere she
Don't
doesn't
come
want
to
to
my
be.
wedding.
God
Yeah.
bless.
Yes.
Like, you know
Please
what I mean?
don't come.
Also, if you're smart, you know that gets you off the hook for something in the future.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm like, I'm going to show you how chill I am.
Exactly. I'm the most chill girl in the
Yeah,
world.
get me a nice gift and we'll call it even.
Yes.
You know, that's the whole thing. Okay, so
Yes.
where do you stand? I'm going to ask you about different wedding aspects and you tell me where you land.
Okay.
Okay, matching bridesmaids dresses.
Happy if people want to do it.
Well, what are you doing?
I'm like considering going more of a like everyone's in a different color and a different dress.
That's
I
what I
kind of
did.
want like I want the wedding day to be really colorful and I'm going to use the bridesmaids in that way.
Okay, I have to send you a picture. Mine were rainbow.
I wanna see that.
Which was
That's
like
gorge.
unintentional. I was like, everyone just come in a different color.
Yeah.
And it was rainbow. It was really cute. Okay, so yeah, I also hate when people make me pay for my bridesmaid's dress that I'll never wear
I'm paying
again.
for them.
Or they can wear, like they can buy their own dress that they like.
Yeah, don't be like you need to wear this exact dress.
Yeah, totally. Okay, what about someone wearing red to your wedding?
I don't care about that, but I would never do it because I
Yeah.
know somebody there is going to think that. Like,
Well, I went through like a decent amount of my life not knowing that rule,
that
and
was a
I've
rule.
worn red. I'm
Yeah.
like fire and red. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, it's my color.
Sorry, it's absolutely my color. Okay, how do you feel about inviting an ex or someone you've slept with before?
It so depends. Like, I'm not doing that because like I'm not involved in an amiable way with any of my exes or anyone I slept with. But like, if my fiance had like somebody in his friend group who like he had a rendezvous with in high school or college, like I really don't give a fuck. Like that's my man and everyone knows that's my
Right.
man and I know that's my man. Like I'm not really a jealous type. I'm so secure in this.
Yeah.
Like live your life. Also like he's mine. Like
The majority of people I've slept with in my life were at my wedding.
absolutely.
Because I just did. I dipped in the
Need.
pond of my friends.
Yeah,
like
need it.
I was like, I'm gonna sleep with all the
Perfect.
people I've known my whole life, and they're also gonna be at my wedding.
Perfect.
It was great. He had no
Love.
one he's ever slept with at our wedding, but that's
as he
between
should,
him
as it
and
should be,
God.
as it should be.
You know, that's what I'm saying. Like enough. Like we're getting married. Like it's like
Enough.
please.
I'm team enough.
Yeah, it's like
I don't care about that.
I
Like,
know. It's like okay, hello. I'm the one getting married. What do
Yeah.
you mean? Like
Why
relax.
does this person matter?
I know. I totally agree with you. Okay, +1s. What's your like thing?
So we're going case by case.
Yeah.
Our general overall rule is if you're engaged or married, that person is an invited guest. They're not a +1.
Okay.
And then for significant others who aren't engaged or married who we don't know personally. Like again,
Right.
if like two people are dating and they're both in our friend group, obviously both invited guests.
Yeah.
Significant others who are not engaged or married who we don't know personally.
Yeah.
So they haven't been with the person for 9, 10 years, whatever
Totally.
the fuck. We're going case by case.
Yeah.
We're just really tight. And then I let every single person know whose significant other I couldn't invite or who don't know that many other people and they're single. I let them know I'm happy to have you bring someone to the welcome party, to the Sunday after thing. And I'm happy to have your guest come to the wedding after dinner.
Gorge.
I have a list of like 10 people that are
generous.
showing up to the wedding after dinner. And people are like,
Yeah.
that's so tacky. And I'm like, really?
No,
it's
please.
giving people the opportunity to split a hotel room with someone,
Yeah.
to bring their partner who I don't know. I cannot fit them for dinner or the ceremony. I don't
Yeah.
got seats.
But
There's
after
no
that,
seats.
it's
after
none of my
that,
business.
Fun.
Yeah.
Bring where the fuck you want.
No, so like my friends did me so fucking dirty. Like they literally, one of my friends brought someone who she knew. I was a little liberal with the +1s. I got to be honest, because I made a
'Cause
point
you're going
about
Maui
it.
also.
Right, and I was like, I made a point about it, and okay, whatever. And I think truly, like, the majority of people that brought plus ones broke up with their exes or broke up with that person. And then who does the photographer focus on?
That plus one.
You know, because they're always wearing a weird outfit. They're wearing like,
it's just a thing. It's just a thing.
They're the drunkest person there. The camera person loves them. I'm like, I have so many pictures of people that I will never see again.
No.
I never saw before and I'll never see again.
Ever again. I was thinking about how you said like you have photos of people you don't even know.
Yeah, many.
But like you probably don't give a fuck. Like at the end of it, like when people are like, I don't want people I don't know at my wedding. Like I get that and part of me feels that way.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give someone I don't know a seat over somebody that I love who needs to be at my wedding, which is why I can't offer everyone a plus one. But when I tell you at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, after that dinner is served, doors are open, come on in. And everyone took me up on it. And the internet thought that I was so disrespectful and they said it's so tacky and classless. Like, you have no class, that's so tacky. When I tell you every guest was like, this is the nicest thing ever. Like I always go to weddings alone. Like the idea that I could bring my best friend and whatever. And also I said in the video, I was like, the only time that people would be alone is from like 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock. They could get a dinner. And everyone was like, I would never get a dinner alone or with strangers. And I'm like, then you have a problem.
Don't you love the internet? I mean,
you have a problem.
Here's the thing. As I said to my friends, I went to a wedding this past weekend where I saw many of my friends who brought many people that they broke up with shortly after my wedding. Joke's on you, babe. My anniversary, here comes your ex, a picture of them behind me. Sorry.
Here comes your ex.
Sorry, look out.
No,
like, that's not my fault.
It's
I'm
not your problem.
Blur their face. What do you want from me?
It's really not your problem, and I think that's beautiful.
You came with your relationship on the rocks. Like that's between you and God.
That's you. Yeah.
That sounds like it's on you.
It's a you problem.
But I was just saying, like we were just discussing as you were peeing. The thing is like you do hit a mode where you get vengeful, right? Like when you're planning your wedding and you're like, this wedding made me like do all this hellish stuff, which can either make you feel like, okay, I'm not going to make them do that, or it can make you like,
you get angry at certain people.
No, you're like, you made me go to this fucking loser location and I'm going to make you travel now. Yeah. You know? It's a little like, this is my time.
Just like, I really think when people haven't planned a wedding before, they're very not understanding.
Yeah.
Like if someone comes to me and says like, something about their wedding, like I can't do this for you, I can't accommodate this, I'm like, girl, whatever. Yeah, like I get it. Like it's so difficult. Like you want, like my parents want 500 people there, we don't have space.
Don't get me started on the parents' invitations.
I'm like,
I almost started wars over
I'm
that.
like, live your life. Like
but that's really like those two things pissed me off the most. The like the parents' invitation getting a little out of hand. Like we were inviting friends that we met on vacation once. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. That pissed me off quite a bit. And then the seating chart. I really was like, oh my God, I needed to be institutionalized.
My fiance really wants to help with the seating chart, and I feel like that's going to result in a problem. Like
100%. My husband was neck deep in my seating chart with me.
And I'm like, this is my seating chart.
Yeah, no, because I'm like, your parents' friends will be over here, and my parents. Yeah. You know, no, it becomes very like
a thing.
Mine and yours, honey. You know, but we're one union. We finished the morning of. Like the morning of our wedding, we were doing our seating chart.
Yeah, we're doing the seating chart.
Which I don't recommend. But
yeah, I'm not going to do that, but I'm glad that you got it worked out.
By the skin of my teeth. Okay, what about kids there?
So no, but I want to give the caveat that like we have 2 children in our lives, like both independently. One, I have one cousin who's like 11 or 10, and he has one cousin who's like 4 or 5 or 3, some age range. And it's just, we're not going to have them. It's just, I'm not planning like a kid-friendly wedding. And I think it's like very much like a cultural differences as well. Like I hear people in other countries and other religions, like it's very custom that everybody's there, including the children. I don't have children. I don't have children in my life.
Let me tell you what. I don't want your fucking loser, snotty kid at my wedding. And also, moreover, the kids that I did allow in my ceremony because they were blood related to me, cried during. I have a grudge against a 5-year-old that I'll never forget because she cried during my whole ceremony.
She cried during my whole ceremony. Yeah, I just think
be a professional.
Parents, I want them to be able to enjoy the evening, and I want them to not be like concerned with caretaking.
Kids change the vibe. Other people, my mom was always like, "Oh, but like it's a community experience." No, it's not. I don't have kids. I didn't choose to have kids. Yeah. I don't want your kids.
I don't have older siblings either. Like I'm the oldest, and like I just didn't want children there, and like it's so few children that would be on the list that I was like, you know what, no kids. And if also I totally get if people don't want to come.
Yeah, please.
Don't come.
Don't come. And don't bring your loser kids. Bless. I know. I'm like, please. The ones with kids, it's like, oh my God, okay, now I'm getting fucking feral at this wedding, and then out of the corner of my eye, boom, I see a child.
I've never been to a wedding with a child.
Oh,
so
it's scary.
I don't know.
You're like, whoa, who's this very small person? That's so scary. Okay, now let's just shift on over to your book, because I could really talk to you about weddings for fucking ever. You have so long until your wedding. Like, you're going to meet so many demons and wonderful things until then.
It's going to be beautiful.
Just get ready for so many people to ask you so many questions.
Yeah, if people ask me questions, like, I'm not going to be cool with that. Like, get away from me.
No, it's horrible. I hate when people ask me questions in general, but then, like, that was, like, I felt like a cruise director. Please. Like, I hated it. Okay, so why, and I know why because I've read your book, but why did you choose a slice of birthday cake on the cover of your book?
So originally I didn't want the slice. Like, originally I wanted cake because I think it signifies, like, getting older, birthdays, all of that vibe. But I didn't know, like, what form I wanted it to take. The original inspiration image was a cake that had a bajillion candles on it. It was like a cake with 100 candles on it, and they were all lit, and it was coming together to, like, one flame.
Cute.
It was very much so, like, we're on fire, crashing out vibes.
Yeah.
But when we investigated further, I think the book is really about, like, a distinct feeling of isolation and loneliness, even when you're surrounded by people, and not some, like, exterior, like, crash out of craziness. And so I liked the idea of making it the singular slice of cake. We were thinking maybe a cupcake at some point. We went back and forth, but the slice, I think, is so much more evocative of, like, the themes.
Totally.
It's
because,
so like heartbreaking almost.
No, because the cupcake could be like you are alone on your birthday, and you like. But I like how you're like trying to capture like feeling alone in a room full of people that you either know or don't.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's like that was my 20s. Like that's how I truly. I mean, I still feel like that sometimes. So I don't like to go out, but yeah, I truly feel like that sometimes. But are you a crier on your birthday?
Yes, but more so like out of joy and gratitude, I feel like.
Okay, gorgeous. Yeah. I've cried a couple years on my birthday. I'm a birthday slut. Like, I love my birthday.
Yeah.
Like, I love my birthday. I won't call you or text you back, but call me and text me on my birthday.
Yeah, I love my birthday.
Give me
I love
presents.
other people's birthday. I love birthdays.
Yeah.
It's fab.
Other people's birthdays can be a slight inconvenience for me, but I do. I love
Are you an Aries?
No, I'm a Sagittarius.
Okay, that makes so much sense.
Okay, so yeah, I like either on my birthday, I feel like it falls into two categories. People that are like chronically disappointed, like Penelope Cruz said in what's it called? Vicky Cristina Barcelona, have chronic dissatisfaction on their birthday. Yeah. I don't have time for those kind of people. It really bothers me when they have so much expectation of the whole fucking birthday and then they're disappointed every year.
Well, my thing is like, you're kind of in charge of making it's your birthday.
That's
so, like,
what I'm saying.
You need to make the plan. Like,
thank you.
Nobody else is gonna like roll out the red carpet.
No,
Sorry.
I have no problem throwing my own surprise party. I don't care. I'm not above any of it.
No.
When people are like so like, oh, other people have to do it for me, and if they don't, I'm disappointed. Get a new bit.
So dumb.
I'm so sick and tired of people who hate their birthday. Yeah.
Like if you're so disappointed by your friends, like
Please.
maybe you need new friends. Like maybe that's a signal to you that like if your friends really aren't showing up for you, you feel.
But also grow up. Throw your own fucking party.
Throw your own party, and if people come, then that's enough, I feel.
150%. Or they're crying because they haven't like reached milestones of like that where they thought they're not where they thought they'd be.
Yeah, that's not my vibes. Yeah. But I understand that.
Yeah. I feel like once I get to that age, I'm like, do you start calling yourself that age before you're that age?
Like if someone asks how old you are, I'll probably be like, oh, 27 when I was 26. But like, no, I really try to like wait. I'm still 26 and then I'm 27.
Yeah. I wasn't really one of those people where I thought like I'd be married or have kids by a certain age, just because I'm not good with numbers, so I feel like I could never like attach it to an age.
Viewed that.
Yeah, but
healthy.
I also was on like a faster track because I met my husband. Met my husband in college, so then I was kind of like already in that specific way. But like I'm behind several years in other ways, like in like career ways or like other things. Like I would I'd give my left nut to be like a little further. Yeah, but I'm not.
You're not, and so you just have to be grateful for where you're at.
Yeah, but it's weird because like the thing that like I've checked off is someone else. Like we were saying earlier, like is someone else's like
somebody
thing
else's
they want.
like thing they want most in the world. Yeah, and I think you just have to realize like people are always gonna have the things you want. You have to use that as like inspiration, motivation. Like how nice that you can, attach an image to that.
Yeah, no, it's really, it's like, that's what your book really teleported me to. Like your 20s is just, I can't say it enough. It was just fucking hell. It was like every day felt like a year.
Just like a rat race constantly.
It felt like, I'm so sorry you're still there.
No, it's,
but you know, at least
I feel like I'm in a good side of it now.
Yeah.
I feel like a little bit more managed.
And you're making money from the hell.
Yes.
You know what I mean? At least you're making lemonade out of lemons.
Yes. I feel very lucky.
I remember saying to my therapist, like, I don't even know who I am. Like, I can't even name like five characteristics about myself.
I don't even know how to compare myself. Like,
yeah. Who am I?
Who am I? Yeah.
It was so, and now I'm like, who am I? I can like, I know exactly who I am.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, depends on the day. I'm a different person every day. It's really wonderful.
Yeah.
But I really like was just so lost in it.
Yeah. It is such a like isolating feeling.
Yeah. And then being online, you're just like, oh, okay, like
being
everyone
online
else
is the worst.
It's horrific. So how do you deal with that? Like, what hurts your feelings the most about being online?
Honestly, like if you come for someone I care about,
Right.
like I have done this for 5 years. So like not a super long time, but long enough to be like, this is how this shit goes. I know who I am. If you think I'm ugly, loser, like, okay, like, why are you even wasting your breath on me? That's so embarrassing for you.
Yeah.
I'm very much so of the mindset, like, if I'm not being discussed, I'm irrelevant. Haters prove relevancy. I've always wanted to be relevant. Thank you very much. You guys are making my dreams come true.
Yeah.
If someone starts to come from a family member or a friend or my fiance, like, that's when I'm going to, like, go psycho. Like, that's when I'm going to get really, really, like, I'm not happy. Like, come for me. Whatever. Come for my family, come for my friends, come for my man. No.
Okay, but what if it's like the loved one of your wedding dress? That'll age my F's. Some people did not. My wedding dress was controversial, and like now I don't give a shit because it was like see-through.
Can I see it?
Yeah, it was gorgeous. I loved it. But like,
I'm like, do you have a photo?
No, I'm like, I actually have no wedding photos around here, which is very off-brand for me. But yeah, I feel like that's when people come because it's like also like you feel responsibility because you've shared them. You know, not your wedding dress, your loved ones. Like it's like
I
your
really
career.
don't share them that much.
Yeah,
just because I know it would just upset me.
Yeah, that would piss me off.
Oh,
that would really make me mad. Yeah, that would really drive me crazy. But I love how you also like really capture in this book like losing friends and making friends, and like how that stage of your life, like I realized so late. Like after like the 10th friendship that dissipated, wasted away, whatever, lit on fire. I was like, oh, this is what's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that, I really was like, oh my God, I would have like spared myself so much pain if I had just realized that like you're doing it right.
Yeah. And I just think no one talks about it. So it becomes this like taboo or where you feel like I'm the only person in the world who's lost like a best friend. Right. Not recognizing that like, no, everyone else, especially other women, feel this exact same way.
Totally. We were talking about like exes at a wedding, but I think like there is nothing more intimate than like two women who were best friends who don't speak anymore, but still follow each other on Instagram.
Yeah.
Or online.
It's crazy.
It is so fucking weird.
And then you watch that person like hit milestones that like you discussed with them.
Totally. And you're like, do I comment on it? Like, are we like, she might be more like, I have a friend who's like definitely like more mad at me than I am at her. Like, because like, you know, like I kind of stepped away from the friendship. No regrets, but like, whatever. I'm like, okay, maybe now enough time has passed.
You're like, is it time for me to like reach
Can I
out?
comment? Yeah. Like your sister's pregnant. Can I say congratulations? Like, it's weird.
So weird, dude.
It is so fucking weird. And that was like the theme of my 20s. I lost so many friendships. And then like you also reach a point where like I'm at now where like when I lose a friend now, because it's like much less dramatic. I have like a much more boring life.
Yeah.
Where it's not like you slept with my boyfriend or whatever. Or like you voted for someone I didn't vote for. Whatever wonderful themes.
Yeah.
But it's now like you just leave the door open. You know what I mean? You just are like, okay, like right now we're not really vibing. Like we're in different chapters.
Let's just take a step back. Let's take a beat. And then if we're meant to be, we'll find a way.
Yeah. You have to get to that point. Because it's
really
like when you draw the line in the sand that's like too harsh, it's like, it's just
violent.
It's violent. It really is violent. It really is. But I love how you talked about like, and I think that this resonates with me and probably will so many people, is that so often it's not just like the comparison and the jealousy and all of that shit that we know and love so well. It's like you also feel like you're disappointing a younger version of you.
Yeah.
Don't you feel like that? Like there are some times where I'm like, fuck, that's the bad part. That's the shitty part about like not reaching these milestones. It's less so about like what other people will think.
100%. I think it's like with the wedding, like the younger versions of myself are like so devastated that people that were her best friends like are not going to be involved in this.
Right.
This version of me is like, no, that's for the best. And I'm very much so have made peace with the fact that those people aren't in my life, but like younger versions of me are devastated by that. And like, I have to let myself feel that way, but it's so heartbreaking and no one talks about that. And it's like such a real sentiment.
Yeah. Even like changing your dream or changing like something, like when you're like, oh, I was going after this and I always wanted to be this and now I don't want to be that anymore.
Yeah.
You're like, I do think of that all the time. Like I think of like if my younger self could see my life right now, there are spots she'd be like, we need some more, we need work.
We need a little work. And then there were other things that like
totally
I'm sort of living in like answered manifestations in so many ways.
Yes. But this book is such a gift. Like if you're in your 20s in the thick of it, which
Thank
you
you.
definitely are, and if you're not, you're in severe denial, and that's another issue. But like you need to buy this book. I'm so excited for you.
I appreciate
and
that.
I'm so excited for
you.
I'm excited for you to get out of your 20s.
Oh, I know.
And for your wedding.
I can't wait to be 30.
Right?
30 sounds
okay.
very
So I did that
sexy.
same song and dance. It is so much better. It really is so much better, but it's still hell because just like you know,
because it's life.
like,
life. And I think we just get better at managing it. But I can't wait to get married.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to be like husband.
Totally.
That to me, I hate the word fiance.
It's the fucking worst.
It inspires
word.
so much small talk, which I hate.
Me too. Oh my God.
And then
yes.
it feels like I'm bragging.
Right.
Like I was chosen. And that's
totally.
just like, and then it also makes me feel like I'm like such a guy's girl or something.
It makes me feel like I'm saying croissant, instead of croissant.
Makes
you know
me
what I
feel
mean?
So cunty in a bad way.
I know.
And I hate it. I just want to be like husband. No one asks any questions. You can get any. You can pick up the prescription. No one's like, you can't have your husband's information. Like that's my fucking husband.
No, 100%.
I cannot wait.
I was with you. That is actually the best part about being married.
I cannot wait to be like my husband.
Yeah, done. Like
done.
My husband's coming. The C to save for my husband. My fiance is like, oh fuck.
Thanks, guys. Bye.